Welcome back to Spy X Family Anime Review, episode number 17. Yeah, it's been a while since I did a review of this. I think last time I reviewed this back in January of this year. I'm like, damn. Yeah, 9 months. That's how long it's been since the last episode was released here. So, here we're discussing two episodes. And by the way, it will only be just like this one time because I didn't realize though the dub came out for 26 already. So I goes, 26 has been dubbed. It's 26. Oh crap, it has been dubbed. So we're discussing episodes 26 and 27. So 26. It's called Follow Mama and Papa. Yep, that's the name of the episode. And it adapts from an extra story. Yes, the whole episode is an extra story. Yep. It adapts from extra story number... There you go. Extra number 2. Starts out with Yor, where she's completing a mission to take out these people called the Red Circus. One of the members survive, and she gets shot in the butt. And she's miserable a lot of the episode. And so Anya obviously figures it out. Of course, Yor does not want to say anything. So she goes to bed, holds heal up, and by the next morning, still butt's bothering her. So Lloyd's like, wanna go on a date? Sure. So basically can't sit down, make the butt worse, so Void's riding a car, so they go various places. They took her to the movies. Doesn't work because she has to sit down, which she can't do that because her butt hurts. Goes to the zoo. They all go to the bookstore, surprisingly. You know that they cut that out of the anime. And eventually go to the restaurant. By the way, Anya and Frankie are basically shadowing them. And apparently, it turns out there's a survivor from that group that she had killed. Where it's like, she wants revenge. So, try to poison her. And the poison gets rid of the pain we're in. Because contract killers have got high tolerance of pain. So, Anya decides to get rid of them by fooling around with a little explosion. And of course, she disguises herself like, stay away from that lady and go home to Catherine and don't do more bad guy stuff. And that's that. And they go home, and you're still miserable in the morning because the poison wore off. Oh, don't worry. This whole thing is gone by the next episode. Next episode, they adapt from chapters 39 and 40, but they adapt 40 first. This is focused on Bond, the dog. First, we have Anya completing her homework. Well, basically complete her homework. Bond is hungry. And apparently Yor forgot to buy dog food. Like, oh crap, he's going to eat her crappy food. So, like, he has hallucination to die. So, he try to have Anya help. Nope, Anya needs to do his homework. So, Yor, and of course, he sneaks in the house. Runs to a place. At one point, he comes across a hot dog stand. Yes, a hot dog cart trailer. And apparently there's a dream sequence where Yor basically chastises him for eating junk food. So that's why everybody's like, let's go find Lloyd. And he finds Lloyd, and of course, in a rush job mission where he's basically told her to retrieve this vial. So Bond basically ends up finding him, and Lloyd's like, how the heck did you find me? And like, how'd you know I was here? It's like, where's your Anya? It's so funny. And then of course, this is basically Bourne Industries, which apparently the company was actually involved with, Project Apple, what gave Bond his powers. So they sneak in, they find the room, no problem, and of course they take time to basically unlock it. Then Bond has a clairvoyant thing where he looks in the future like, oh crap, we're going to have some visitors. And of course, basically, the potential that Lloyd might die. So he comes up with the idea to, they come with the ingenious idea by putting a note on top of the locker that says, we have the Gentalis, signed the T-Bandit. And of course, everyone is like, Oh, it's perfectly fine. And then they come to the ceiling and knock all the guys out. They find the thing. And of course, Laura's like, good job, you got revenge. Let's go get you some food. I thought this was funny. The second one focuses on Desmond. Anya is not in the second one at all. I get the reason why they actually adapt this one second, because Anya is in the first story, because she's practically the start of the series, so yeah, don't need to. Well, she's not here. Now, you might be thinking, why is she not in the second half of the episode? Because she's not in the chapter. Focus on Desmond and his friends, where Desmond apparently stayed up late studying, so he's got black circles under his eyes. And finally gets late, so he has to do laundry. And eventually, one of the guys there, Mr. Green, decides to take him out, basically, to windowless for a while. Does some rowing. Oh, by the way, I recognize the guy's voice. They don't have a credit for his dub actor, but I know that voice. It's Christopher Sabat. Yep, I think this is the first character he's voiced in this series I can think of. So, they row down a stream, avoid a rock, rowing in a canoe, mind you. Yes, I've done rowing in a canoe. How about going over a waterfall? A small one, but not a big one. Yeah, I am not a fan of going over waterfalls, big waterfalls, because I'm afraid of heights. So, no thank you. So when they get there, they're all wet because apparently Dan's been in the water. Of course, they dry off, and of course, they look for firewood, and of course, they're fishing, and of course, they do all this stuff, and then eventually, the episode ends with Desmond giving a field report, and of course, the Henry does appreciate it. His writing can use an improvement. Yeah, I can understand that, because sometimes basically when I write stuff, even currently, I have some difficulty basically when I write stuff. Like, I don't really write anything anymore. Like, if I do, it's just basically my signature. Yeah, I'd rather not, because, well, I prefer doing typing. Yep, that's what I do nowadays. So, that's pretty much it for Tickle Review with me. These two episodes are pretty good. Now, presumably, we're going to have about 10 more episodes left to go. I say presumably because that's how long the both course of season 1 was. Now, by basically, now we're in the Imperial Scholars arc. Yep, that's the arc we're in right now. Excuse me. So basically, this arc itself will actually wrap up in just a couple weeks. And by the news episode release, episode 30, actually 29, they basically start adapting the Cruise Venture arc. This one was a lot of fun reading the manga. It was definitely a lot of fun. I mean, it's going to be nice seeing Yor in a bikini. And I wonder how Lloyd basically will react to seeing his fake wife in a bikini. He might be like blushing like crazy, the fact that it's beautiful in a bikini. And I'm sure she might be blushing over like seeing him in trunks. It is possible. Yep, so yeah, that's a particular view. Next up is My Hero Academia, and then one Comic Corner, and then it'll be on to Goblin Slayer. Okay, next video. Bye.